Ancient Olympia, the place that gave birth to the Olympic Games and the Olympic movement of that era. Next to the river Asphios and below Kronion Hill, the ancient Greeks found the perfect place to create a complex of religious and sports facilities that hosted athletes from all the cities of Greece, as it was at the time, as well as from other cities of the wider Mediterranean region. During antiquity, the Olympic Games were the greatest sporting and cultural event that united all Greeks under one occasion and gave them the opportunity to exchange morals and customs, promoting friendship, excellence, respect for regulations, and fair play. This same place was selected by the modern Olympic movement, inspired by the great revivalist of the Olympic Games, Baron Pierre de Coubertin, to host the world's unique Olympic Education Center, the International Olympic Academy. Next to the ancient stadium, surrounded by the dense flora of Ilia and the memories of ancient philosophers, where if you close your eyes, you can still hear the neighing of the horses that drove the chariots and the breath of the athletes who participated in the exciting race to win first place and glory, the International Olympic Academy was created in 1961. It is the place where Coubertin himself asked for his heart to be buried after his death, and today it is inside the IOA premises and is highly honored at every opportunity. In the beginning, the participants in the IOA events, students and teachers, slept in tents and ate in open air, and the lessons took place under the huge pine trees that surrounded the space. Little by little, a series of distinctive buildings began to be constructed with a unique architectural form, a form which to this day remains unchanged. Later, the constructions were also surrounded by a series of sporting facilities for the guests. Over time, these facilities were marked by expected wear and tear and the Great Fire that ravaged Ilia in 2007. Thus, in order for the Academy to remain able to continue its work, it would have to be thoroughly renovated so as to effectively meet the requirements of modern conference centers and to expand successfully its international activities, upgrading the quality of the services it offers to the Olympic movement. Because the site of the Academy and ancient Olympia should be visited by everyone involved in the Olympic movement.
When I met the IOC president and great friend of the International Olympic Academy, Dr. Thomas Bach, I asked him, the IOC, to undertake the radical renovation of the facilities so that every member of the Olympic family to have the opportunity and pleasure to visit at least once the place that gave birth to the Olympic Games. I even told him characteristically that it is inconceivable a member of the Olympic family to have the ambition to run an Olympic institution without having experienced for a while this sacred place. President Bach fully agreed with this position, and upon his suggestion, the IOC Executive Board decided to invest a large amount of money in order to fully renovate the facilities, transforming an aging complex into an exemplary modern Olympic Education Center. I feel completely vindicated that I contributed with my strong willingness in the rebirth of the International Olympic Academy.
Thus, the building and sports facilities were completely renovated, while infrastructure projects were completed which fully meet modern requirements, making the facilities now well-structured and able to welcome all forms of educational events, students, researchers, and sports people. As part of the mission assigned to it by the Olympic Charter, the International Olympic Academy develops every year a series of international educational activities addressed to young people from all over the world. At the same time, the IOA guides and supports in every way respective activities of the National Olympic Academies, which have undertaken the task of disseminating the Olympic values in various regions of the world. Since 2009, an international master's degree program in Olympic studies has been operating at the IOA premises. in cooperation with the University of Peloponnese. With the support of the International Olympic Committee, the IOA organizes annually the International Session for Young Olympic Ambassadors, as well as the Session for National Olympic Academies and the respective Olympic Committees delegates, while sessions are also organized for educators, Olympians, and sports journalists. The Olympic Seminar, addressed to postgraduate students of the Olympic family, has already been established as one of the most important educational events of the IOA internationally, as well as a series of other educational activities in collaboration with universities in Greece and abroad. The program of the sessions includes numerous lectures, discussions in working groups, educational tours to archaeological sites, as well as sports, cultural, and artistic activities. In order to facilitate all these events in the best possible way, the old rooms were renovated and new single, double, and triple rooms were constructed, as well as larger rooms, suites for the official guests in order to ensure a high-quality accommodation. The Academy now has a new restaurant able to simultaneously service at least 160 people, with a well-equipped meal preparation area, as well as a smaller official dining area. Additionally, the students' cafeteria and recreation area are fully renovated. Classrooms were increased to 6. The amphitheater of the conference center, which can accommodate more than 350 people, is able to host large, high-level events, while the IOA library, which includes more than 20,000 titles, has been converted into a modern study and research room, and a new meeting room and office area has been created for the professors and lecturers participating in different events. The Historical Archives of Athens 2004 and the Lecture Hall Otto Simicek, with 110 seats, also operate on site. The IOA has also a number of renovated sports facilities: football and track and field, basketball, volleyball and beach volleyball, tennis, and a large swimming pool. The International Olympic Academy is now entering a new era, looking towards the future with hope, committed to the mission assigned to it by the International Olympic Committee to promote and develop Olympic education. Because, as President Thomas Bach said,
"With this modernization, the Academy has the best conditions at its disposal to carry out our common mission."
Every year that passes, the Academy in ancient Olympia, instead of aging, is reborn and continues to offer unique and unforgettable moments to students, teachers, and visitors. Olympia is like a second home for many of us. In Olympia, we found a way to believe, to dream of tomorrow, and so a new day will come.